What the hell are we watching in this episode, Gozyuger? We have a ghost inside of a ghost. Our heroes,
Ghostception.
our hosts will be fighting over who will be blighting in order to get that Sentai ring. Yeah, no, like the hip hop version's way better, according to Linkara.
Oh my god. Welcome everybody to the Morphin Network, where it's Morphin time every time. We are here for the superhero special for #1 Sentai Gozyuger episode 12. The evil spirit roars.
Yes, that very bear-like Zanaku ripoff.
Nah.
Yeah.
I was gonna talk trash until I saw this episode. And I want to get on here and formally apologize to Kamen Rider Zeranos. I did not mean to call him a deadbeat. Well, okay, I did at the time. But then after watching this, it made me realize this is probably one of the most tragic guys in Toku history. From Deno, even before that, Hibiki, Ultraman, now this. Nah, I gotta give him his flowers. He's literally the most tragic. So I thought, oh, he's just a deadbeat. But then I'm like, no. He still loved his woman, loved his daughter. Hell, he even loved his own brother-in-law to stick around for the series, and then some. So, yeah.
But then for some reason he became some white dude who's hating on everybody.
We overlook all that because, if anything, it makes him more tragic. Like what
He'd be shredding. Like he goes like full Seto Kaiba, like shredding up those cards.
Oh yeah, when he shreds up the Blue Eyes White Dragon.
Yeah.
He did.
There's only 4 of them in the whole world, you dick.
Yeah. It's not like you can get a structured deck at a hole in the wall card shop next to the Kmart.
Yeah, I love how in the show there's only 4 Blue Eyes White Dragon cards, but in real life everybody has it.
Mm-hmm.
Even I have 2 of them. And I retired back in 2011.
And 2011 is when I watched Yu-Gi-Oh! In Japanese.
Mhm.
Blue Eyes White Dragon, Hordi no Basto Stream!
Duro Monstacado. Duro Monstacado. Duro Monstacado.
Mm-hmm.
But I'll say this, man, like nothing beats season 0. Not because it's dark, but because I like the whole premise of playing different board games for a change.
Yeah, I still like 5D's the best.
Oh yeah, no, that's fantastic. You know, chilling out through a schoolyard, playing card games on your motorcycles. We gotta get the 5 signers to defeat the immortal Earthbound Immortals. Nazca, Malcolm. Yes, no, maybe. I don't know.
Yu-Gi-Oh! I think after 5 days I gave up on Yu-Gi-Oh! But that's neither here nor there.
I tried watching Sexel. Couldn't finish it, but I tried.
That's all about. Oh yeah, and Rikuo actually might be raising up the ranks as favorite characters. He went from the least favorite to. He did it. He won me over. Rikuo won me over.
I'm still on the camp of like I'm Team Sumino.
Yeah, Sumino is probably the best character, but developing wise, Rikuo is best developing.
It almost feels like cheating because like he gets the least amount of screen time, and yet like they're gonna focus the most amount of development on him. Really, just where we're going with this.
I mean, considering he's an idol and the current pre-cure season that airs before superhero time is an idol season, makes sense.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But yeah. What's her name withdraws? Bouquet. And yeah, freaking Gauronos goes rabid when he finds out that the tag no one is also the Oni no one. Which I have to ask, how are you the best at being an Oni? And also, no, you're not, because you got Momotaro's and what's his face from Dom Brothers to deal with, and Hibiki, and Zanki. Oh,
Well,
it makes sense
he is
now.
He is Hibiki, technically, so...
Yeah. Honorigio!
Yeah.
You got him, you got Momotaro. If we're talking Oni, you mean Oni's sister.
Oni's sister, yeah.
But Momotaro, always number one. But that's neither here nor there. We're not here to glaze.
Oreca's so only one. Don't
Don't brothers. Don't going.
We only got one, but that's not that.
Yeah.
This just saying, hey, I could do this. Basically, just saying, hey, I could do Zanaku, but make you cry more.
Mm-hmm.
Shouldn't it technically be Roki?
Yeah, but Zanaku's a way cooler name, though.
I suppose.
Yeah, so you say I could do it. You didn't, Wild Horse, but I make you cry about it.
Yeah. There ain't no JoJo's Bizarre Adventuring here. It's a very straightforward adventure of revenge.
Yeah, although that makes me go, how do you go from just like you're just like, oh, me and my girl, we're hikers, and then did they just? I felt like when I initially watched this, it felt like, oh, we're just doing Lightspeed Rescue. Like we just did we're just doing Lightspeed Rescue.
Oh, with the deal with Diabolico.
Yeah, when she sacrificed herself for him, but then it also fits because of Haru's brother, the way he transforms and what's going on with him.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yeah, one thing I do find interesting, and this is something I just noticed watching this episode, is the Tegasword is a slashing weapon, but to transform you have to make a circle, while the Tegajun creates bullet holes, but you have to make a slashing motion in order to transform.
Yeah.
So
it's the world's deadliest game of tic-tac-toe.
Yes.
But actually, I do want to talk about the Tegajun. Okay, we all do realize that the Tegajun is basically killing him, right?
Mm.
But
yeah,
damn it, if that tension was not cool.
Mm-hmm.
It looks painful, but it looks cool.
Yeah. Yeah, like how Kamen Rider Shin, not Shin Kamen Rider from 2023, but the original Shin from 1992 had a painful transformation.
Yeah. Ooh.
Japanese Japanese Grasshopper Man in Japan.
Yeah.
Instead of American Werewolf in London.
I kind of do feel bad for making my nephew watch that Henshin sequence.
You made your nephew watch Shin?
He thought, hey, I can handle it.
Bruh, that movie had on-screen nudity.
Oh, I didn't show him the whole movie. No, I just showed him the sequence. I'm not. No.
Oh well. Which goes back to a lovely compilation.
Oh yes, Stars on Kamen Rider.
Yeah. And the thing is, that's a Z-Cross song, but you associate more with Shin just because in that compilation video, like Shin's transformation just so happens during the Dragon Road segment.
Yeah, and then the part that goes dun dun is Kamen Rider J, and it does it perfectly with his henshin movements.
Yeah. Oh my Nina count! Oh my Nina count! Yeah. No, it's really great. God, I wish I could watch the video. It's like, yeah, you finally hear the song for the first time in God knows how many years, but it's not enough. You gotta watch the full compilation video too.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. You want the full experience.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, actually, no. How we know that, like, he's big. The question, actually, no. I want to know: will Kuon die, or will he join the Gozyugers as like an artillery ranger?
Good question.
I'll say this though: the color scheme of June, like he kind of reminds me of Hakaiser from Zenkaiger.
Yes. Yes.
I just hope he doesn't just like randomly give the 50th Sentai ring and then just walks off, just so that Horo will just use it for one episode.
Hopefully not.
Yeah.
Yeah,
man. Yeah, at this, low key. Let's be honest. We're kind of speculating what will be the 50th Sentai for the 51st anniversary.
Hold on. Don Brothers.
Yeah.
Gozer. Oh yeah.
Yeah. It's like, and I stand by what I said. Gozyuger should be like a half season, so that season 50 would continue with the same cast and just call it
oh god,
the number 00 Sentai Gozyuger Super S.
just a big middle finger to us, like we could do the Super season 2.
Yeah, but also it's a reference to both Ultraman Ginga, Gundam 00, and Sailor Moon season 4. Aha.
So ain't gonna do that.
No, but
they learned after Go Ranger to just don't do that ever again.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
because they want to keep it fresh and keep making more money off of new toys and stuff.
Well, it just did. They could just change the suit slightly.
Well, originally with Denji Man, the sequel to it wasn't going to be Sun Vulcan. It was going to be the same cast, and they were going to call it Plasma Man and give them new suits.
You learned something new.
That's probably my big old encyclopedia of Sentai that leads up to Dawn Brothers, but I don't. I'm leaving it there in my bookshelf for now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I see what's going on there, Jared. Like we're almost at the finale where we're gonna have to destroy the Megazords.
I'm surprised that this is airing now. This is fitting for more of next week.
Yeah.
We'll get
to that.
I just got done showing a friend of mine all of Car Ranger, so I recognize that's the footage from the Christmas episode.
Mm-hmm.
And so we finished Car Ranger. He really enjoyed it. Now we moved on to Kamen Rider Gaim.
Yeah, don't say no. Just buy more.
Good. Very good. As I tell people to watch Kamen Rider Gaim because it's like, oh, you like Dragon Ball Z? You like Naruto? Kamen Rider Gaim is those seasons.
Back when Game of Thrones only had 4 seasons, I'm like, it starts with Stomp the Yard, but ends with Game of Thrones.
Well, that's another good way to describe it.
Yeah. It's like can you imagine? And I keep in mind, only four seasons. Can you, like, the final battle culminates with White Walker Jaime Lannister having a final face-off against Targaryen dragon-powered Jon Snow. I was half right with the real Game of Thrones.
That is not wrong at all. That's actually very accurate. I was so into like the show, and like me and my classmates when I was in animation class, we were like saying how this is more like with Kota and Baron, it's Goku and Vegeta, and then with Kota and Michi, it's Naruto and Sasuke. To the point where even Zangetsu is literally the Itachi of Tokusatsu.
Oh yeah, I'm your older brother, and I'm gonna be a total jerk to you, but I want you to be a good boy.
The fact that it happened, I want to do the Doofenshmirtz voice, but I can't do it. But if I had a nickel for every time we'd had this guy act like Itachi, I'd have 2 nickels.
Which isn't a lot, but it's crazy that it happened twice. Yeah. Yeah, like that, like how, like, if I had a nickel for every time Zangil showed up in the 17th episode of Ultraman, I would have 2 nickels, which isn't a lot, but it's so crazy that it happened twice.
And then we're getting that again with Hercules, but now with Kuon.
Yeah.
Like, the Itachi meat writing is starting to be very, very, I'm starting to catch on to you, Toei. I get it. You like Itachi. We all do. That's neither here nor there.
Yeah.
Gal Red. Oh, God, that's right. Gal Zeranos.
Yes. Not Hibiki.
Yeah.
I don't know what to say. Like I already said, he is literally the most tragic mother flipper in Toku.
Yeah, until he went insane. Yeah, so basically they did the whole American Sheila thing where he would play on his ocarina while she sings the Song of Harmony.
This is actually good. No, okay. We love Princess Shayla here.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's playing one of the songs. Like Gal Zeranos' girlfriend, fiance, is literally singing one of these songs from Gal Ranger.
Yeah. And yeah, so like the two of them have a heart to heart. Him and Leon, and he's like, yeah, and I can sense that you're sad and you want to die. How do you know that? Because I can hear your heart. That doesn't make any sense.
When you have Riz,
it doesn't have to make sense. It's Toku logic.
If you have Riz, it makes sense.
And then later on, like during the Zord battle, it's like your girlfriend isn't mad at you. She actually loves you and wants you to play the song again. How do you know? Because my super hearing senses tell me. That makes even less sense.
Well, he has super hearing, and he knows women. And he has Riz, so it all fits his character.
And yet, there's only 2 women that he doesn't get.
One of them being Goju Unicorn, unfortunately.
Yeah, and the other being Bouquet.
Yeah.
Not from the lack of her wanting him, but from the lack.
That's how powerful his Riz is, and he's gonna get her at the end of the series.
Yeah,
like, she's gonna hate him for being Goju Leon, but she's gonna be like, nah, my heart wants what the heart wants.
It's like how Lois Lane is attracted to Bruce but hates Batman, but also attracted to Superman but doesn't care for Clark. So wouldn't it be nice for her? Wouldn't that be nice if Bruce Wayne turned out to be Superman?
Yeah, or how Zonette is in love with Red Racer and not Kyosuke.
Yep. I mean, that low-key also happened with Insarn.
Oh, yeah.
Poor Red Rizzy.
Yeah, Red Racer gets all the alien chicks.
Yeah.
Like I said, if you got Riz, you can get whatever you want. Not anything. Whatever.
Yeah, he's king of the AV highway.
Either way. So, where is it? Yeah, no, not that one. I like Rikuo using Duo Eagle. And I like how we're getting more respect for Duo Eagle ever since the 4-week episode leading up to Rhea Soldier.
Yeah.
Sentai Strongest Battle?
Yes. Sentai Strongest
Battle. Yes, the poor little pig kid.
Actually, it was Duo Eagle and Jetman, right? Last?
Yeah. No.
It was Duo Eagle and Bull Eagle.
Bull Eagle, yeah.
Bull Eagle. See, if it was Jetman, it would have made more sense.
Yeah, see, the thing with Jetman is that
they already have that. Yeah, they already have Jetman because of Don Momotaro.
Yeah.
And not only that, in Jetman, it was Red Hawk.
Yeah. Red Heart. And I would know because I recently started watching Jetman.
Yeah, because they're Eagles, right? But I like that not only did he use Duo Eagle, but he could also use his gorilla form, and it just expands the chest armor of the Gozyuger.
Mm-hmm.
Really that interesting attention to detail in the suit design.
Yeah,
and that's also just good to see gorilla form. Duo just fantastic season.
I'll sum up what I said before, like Duo Gorilla is basically a separate ranger from Duo Eagles. Just Yamato could just transform into both rangers.
Or like how Duo Whale is also a separate ranger, but because Yamato has it, he can turn into him as well.
Yeah. Or like how Noel can turn into both Lupin X and Patoran X.
Yeah.
Two different rangers played like being used by the same one civilian.
Or Don Dorogoku and Dora Torobolt.
Yeah. Although technically that's two separate people sharing the same body.
Until he got control of it, and now he's
Yeah, unless they pull a decade and just like split the two of them apart, like Kotaro Minami.
Well, I'm still wondering how that works.
Oh, with Black.
I mean, I suppose for the All Riders versus Die Shocker movie, Black RX is the real Kotaro, while Black is
like a past,
the alternate Kotaro. Maybe.
You see, Jake, there's a simple explanation for that.
Oh, really, Gosei? What is it?
The explanation is that look at that, he's having an epiphany. Let's go hear what Goju Zeronos has to say.
Ever dealt with Gosei or Zordon, I am upping 2 knocks on them and just blowing them to bits. Kingdom Come over. You ain't gonna be doing me dirty like that.
Or will they?
I'll crash out so hard.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so we do get a scene where Leon just leaves the cockpit wearing that snazzy outfit, and he's like, and he starts singing the song. Da, 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 da. Even copies of mannerisms. Da, 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 da.
Yeah.
How did you know? Because inside her soul, I heard her singing the song,
and she knew the song, but he knew how to play it on the ocarina. That did get to me. That got to me. And
then, like I said, Gao King shows up.
Yeah, because he's awoken by it. He's awoken by the song of Animaria. But I will have to say this: I love the idea that like while in her zombified state, like she has that raspy voice singing. Each day when the sun rises, I hurry from my sleep. I can't wait to meet you with my song. You are every kind of flower, every animal I meet. You are nature full of grace and majesty.
I like this scene. And where it hits you in the field. But Gao King a physical suit.
Yes. And you know what else? I got excited when they played the Gao King theme. You are the king. You are the king. You are the king.
You are king. You are king. Gao Oja.
Gao Oja.
Yeah. Because he's the Gao King. Oger.
Yep.
What does this make me remember? Oh yeah, that's right. It made me think of Geets with his mom before he became his final.
Oh yeah, with that lunar thing going on.
Oh damn you, Toku! Why do you do this to me?
Yeah. Yeah, so they're like in the full moon dimension where like she has this really cool transformation sequence into Faux Naku. And of course he transforms into Gao Red. And I like to say, it's a pretty cool sequence. Like he even has a giant green background from the actual transformation.
Mm-hmm.
Gao! Yeah, and then that just awakens Gao King from that dimension where like all of the Titans, yes, yeah, they're officially called Titans now, where all the Titans are buried.
Okay, Sentai, get off AOT's Dende. Seriously, you did it with Zenkaiger with Yuki Kaiji. You did it again when you brought him back for Zenkaiger, Dawn Brothers, Zenkaiger, and Kira Major. You did it again for King Oger. And then you did it again by bringing Yuki Kaiji back.
Yeah.
Get off AOT's Dende. We get it. God. And the fact that Yuki Kaiji is the Tekken, oh my God, we get it.
Yes, you love Attack on Titan.
God. And whatever. I give up at this point. You're gonna milk Attack on Titan. Sasage, oh then screw it. We're going all in. I mean, we had Ed Levi was Mad Rex last season, so yeah, no, they just AOT. But hey, at least it has a name. Universe Warriors, Titans. They don't want to call them Red Warriors or Mechs. Why? We'll find out, maybe.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, there he goes. There he goes. Yep. Eren Yeager and Gao King.
Yep.
Yeah. Same height, believe it or not, if you took the wolf thing off. But it's so cool to see freaking Gao King back.
Yeah.
He's actually really well designed. It's like you don't really appreciate Zords until you actually have the toy. Or you lose interest in them. Like the actual toy for Tegasword is less interesting that compared to the show, while Gao King is more interesting.
Nah, give me a re-release of
Gao Ranger had great designs.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, just the Bison Sword alone is so crazy. I mean, just look at this.
Look at the engineering with it.
I love the engineering. Do you think that my passion for Bokenger is the only reason I love Daiboken?
Yes.
Even the toy is badass.
Just like how the Car Ranger toys are badass.
True.
I like VRV Master better than the RV Robo, to be honest.
I like them both, but yeah, VRV Robo is definitely my favorite Sentai mecha.
I like RV Robo just because, that.
And there it is in the background of Jared's, and it's going to get destroyed anytime soon.
Yep. Oh, are we on that episode?
I think so. Well, I mean, when I put this on, it was when Ashley was teaching some dude to dance, and he looked like he couldn't pull any women to save his life. So I don't know why she was crushing on him. Her standards were low until she met Andros.
Yeah, but Cassie always had unreasonable standards. That she liked them tall, dark, and mysterious, and sometimes invisible, and would ghost you for seasons at a time.
Oh yeah, Gao Bison.
Gao Bison is such a cool Zord. It's the coolest Zord since Ninjetti Frog Zord.
Debatable.
It's the coolest solo Zord since
Ryuseo.
Ninja
V
Frog Zord was after.
We're going solo Zords, Ryuseo.
Then it was Cock Ranger, where the Frog Zord was there.
Yeah. Or V-Fire from VRV Robo.
Yeah, no.
It's aight.
Yeah, I rocks with it. Type shit. Oh yeah, back. But yeah, no, Gal King is back. Basically, puts down his. I don't want to talk about it. It's so sad. Oh, he had to do it. He had to do it though.
It's like you've seen old. Wait, I got it. It's like John. Oh, like what does it mean, John? Old Yeller's your favorite movie. You know what needs to be done. Wait, I'll do it. It's my wife. Yeah, that's right. Luna has rabies, so you have to put her down.
No.
Yep.
It's X-Men. It's X-Men. Wolverine, Jean. Essentially, it had to be done. And oh yeah, that's right. Gal, the Tegazord, Wolf and Lion, basically combined.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I do not have the Lion Zord, so deal with it.
So does that mean that all 5 of them can combine with the Tegazord eventually?
Eventually, people have made attempts. Have made attempts.
Yeah.
I mean, we'll have to wait and see. But if yeah, no, that was actually really, really cool. Good on Haru. And it's like I like how that the fight choreography of Gozyuger is really enticing non-Sentai viewers. People who will just know Power Rangers. Because even my cousins were showing me on Instagram one of Haru's fight scenes. I'm like, yeah, man, Sentai has been upping its game for a good number of years now when it comes to fight choreography. But I think this resonates with non-Sentai fans because some non-Sentai fans are heavy gamers. So this is more of like Streets of Rage, King of Fighters, stuff like that.
Yeah, I mean,
good on
Kamen Rider Geats was inspired by like
Fortnite.
The popularity of first-person shooters like I hate to say Fortnite and Valorant.
Oh yeah, no, Geats is on another level that obviously Geats is a good introductory to Kamen Rider, but I mean,
and it's available in Region 1 on Blu-ray.
And you can actually
indeed. I have it
legally.
Now release Kabuto.
Yeah. No. Yes. Give us Kabuto. But also give me Deno, Kiva, and Decade.
Give us Bokinger. Give us Live Man.
Oh, we have Bokinger now? No. Because we just did Deca Ranger.
No, yeah, we stopped at Deca Ranger.
Hopefully they release more.
Get on it, damn it!
Yeah.
Well,
so
on the upside, they're releasing Kamen Rider X.
So this guy's the only one who gets to be like pseudo happy. Yeah.
I'm very happy that they released Car Ranger.
Yeah. He won't stop rubbing it in our faces.
I want.
Well, that's not my intent.
I
know this guy wants Dawn Brothers more than anything.
I would love Dawn Brothers, but I want to go in order. But I need Shinkenger because, duh. Also, it'll give us a chance to have Decade because you can't have one without the other.
Yeah, just like with the Arrowverse, you got to release that one season of Arrow and that one season of Flash.
Then but we also need Kiva. I need Kiva in my life. I legally need Kiva.
Look, guys, let's just make it simple. Release all the seasons. Just like with Power Rangers, release all the seasons. They're expensive. It'll take people a while. You're going to get your money.
But, at least Subaraya and Mill Creek have released the vast majority of Ultraman seasons.
Yeah.
Subaraya, Mill Creek, Discotech. Thank you, Discotech.
I love you, Discotech.
Thank you, Discotech, for not just giving us Ultraman, but for giving me Digimon the movies.
Well, they didn't give us Ultraman. They gave us Metal Heroes and Kamen Rider.
No, they did. That's cool.
Oh, look at that.
Discotech did it Ultraman.
No, Discotech didn't do Ultraman at all. That's Mill Creek.
Either way, thank you, Discotech, for giving me Digimon the movies for my literal birthday.
Mm-hmm.
But Shout Factory, get on it.
Oh, look at that! Look what I just got in my messages. Give me one quick second. Okay. For privacy reasons, I gotta I gotta crop it. But check this out.
Nice.
Oh yeah, Zet, Trigger, and 01.
Yep.
So yes, Shout Factory. Convention season starting up. You better watch your asses because we coming for you. We got questions.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, still waiting on that Japan World Heroes announcement.
I mean, this weekend is Fan Expo in Philadelphia. Yeah. I might have to check the guest list because if I see a Toku thing, I'm gonna be there.
And you're gonna be upset if they don't have media.
I'm gonna be upset.
Support it.
Yeah, for real. I'm gonna be upset if there's no representation. Don't make me have to drive. Don't make me drive 2.5 hours for nothing.
Look, I'm gonna say right now. Last Morphicon, Shout kind of dropped the ball on not releasing Turbo Ranger. You literally had Red Turbo right there at your convention. This was the perfect opportunity.
Oh, that's right. We're going backwards. What the hell? Go backwards and forwards. Release one from the past, one from the sort of present. What the hell?
Yeah.
It would have been a perfect opportunity.
Kenta Sato was a really cool guy too.
Yeah, and also keep in mind, because you had Red Turbo and Morphicon, you paired that up with Maji Ranger, which would be perfect because the cast of Power Rangers Mystic Force will be at Ranger Stop and Pop in Atlanta, Georgia on June 13th to the 15th. I know it's the American version and not the Japanese version, but still, great way to cross-promote your properties.
Okay, Shout. I understand. It's a little bit tricky dealing with Toei because they don't like Hasbro. I get it. You're the middleman. Make it work, though. We get it. Hasbro's a giant douche nozzle. We know this.
But you have to play ball together. Just like how we have to play ball with Hasbro, so do you.
We know. We lived through the Michael Bay Transformers and Ninja Turtles. We know Hasbro's a bunch of douche nozzles.
Or when they try to kidnap Ted in order to reverse engineer him to make a bunch of copies of him. Yeah, I've seen you, John Carroll Lynch. Like how you pretended to be the president of Mattel, but we know you're really the president of Hasbro.
We get it. Hasbro's a lot to deal with. And we understand Toei is a bunch of stingy mofos. We get it. Both sides are toxic. But you can help.
You see, the moral is be more like Subaraya and Mill Creek.
Yes. Be for the fans. Be Subaraya. Be Milk-Tech. Be Discotech. Mill Creek. Mill Creek. Discotech.
I mean, there were announcements way back when about Toei trying to be more international about the properties, but we still have no word on what that means.
What the hell? No. The only way Toei is international is through anime.
No, but that's just it. They said they want to be more international with their tokusatsu properties because the CEO said, and I quote, "That's our bread and butter."
It literally, actually, it really is. The Kamen Rider and Sentai, at least through Bandai, Super Sentai and Kamen Rider beat out Dragon Ball and One Piece. Gundam beats them because that's Gundam.
Yeah, like Gunpla is practically a separate thing from Bandai.
Yeah, so
not separate, but kind of like how Pixar is separate from Disney.
Yeah. Gunpla is the reason why Gundam is so high up in their QR rate, their Q1 rating earnings. Earnings. Basically, their earnings. Gundam is the only thing that can go toe to toe with Sentai and Rider. Other than that, Super Sentai and Kamen Rider beat out Dragon Ball, One Piece, Naruto Bandai wise, because obviously the history, the toys, the cards, basically everything they're doing in Japan is why they are so big. So if you want to take it international, Toei, do what you're doing with One Piece. Do what you did with Dragon Ball, Sailor Moon. Need I go on?
Your competition, Subaraya, is doing a much better job of distributing their tokusatsu.
Yeah, even when Crunchyroll went quote unquote legit, what's the singular tokusatsu property they kept?
Ultraman.
Exactly. And that still bothers me.
But for the love of God, y'all shot yourselves in the foot in your own ratings with Dragon Ball and One Piece by switching Super Sentai and Kamen Rider into their time slot. But you're still making money.
Mm-hmm. Coke and Pepsi invest stock into each other.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Just a little fun fact.
But yes, back to Gozyuger. We got our conclusion. Oh, right. Watching this gave me a quote. Basically, it's a ripoff of Dark Knight with live long, you die hero, live long enough to become the villain. This is what Gal Zeranos did. Retire or crash out. Retire a hero or be a crash out like G.O.
That is actually quite accurate. But I'm surprised you didn't say, grandmother said this, a man must never do two things, make women cry and treat food crudely.
At the time, it was just, I think because of, that is actually pretty good too. But because of this guy has been through Hibiki, Kamen Rider, with Hibiki, Deno, Ultraman, and now this. Dude, either this guy has got to retire from Toku or he gonna crash out like G.O.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm glad he chose the former. He's like, all right, I'm done. Take my ring. You guys got this.
Yeah. If you don't crash out, you will go insane.
I'm gonna let you have that one. But yes. He retired, gave up his ring. He's like, I'm gonna just go on my journey. Good. Go find your other wife. Go spend time with your daughter, who's a grown-ass adult now. Go find your brother-in-law. Where the hell is Ryutaro when you need him?
Yeah.
But yeah, solid episode. And then we got the preview of the next episode, which I literally said this last Saturday when I saw that preview, I'm like, Axel's gonna like this.
Yeah, it's a Ryuji focus episode.
It's actually about time that he did get the Yellow got a focus, because we've been focusing more on Haru and his brother drama, which they threw hands this episode. I ain't gonna lie, that brother combat be hitting good. Not gonna lie. But
I'm looking forward to see how they handle Red Racer as a universal Senshi, and I'm still patiently waiting for the Red Racer ring to be released this month. I want that to be my first Sentai ring.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I want that Jewel Eagle Sentai ring.
I need Bokenger.
I'm gonna need that Jewel ring. But yeah, no. Finally, he's getting because we had to focus on Green when he first debuted. We had to focus on Unicorn a lot. Haru is the red, so of course he's gonna have possibly the most focus. But behind that is gonna be Leon with his development. So yeah, good. We're giving Yellow his focus in the next episode. But for now, I'm giving this and last week's episode a solid 10 because of just the story. I feel like Gozyuger is finally picking up steam and finding its identity.
Yeah, it was. It felt a little disorientated in like what exactly we need to focus more on because there's like between the #1 battle, the No.1 world, and the mecha fights. It's like there's 3 different plots going on at the same time.
Yeah, like they crammed they crammed so the show has potential, but they crammed very big important arcs that they could have dragged out into like a singular episode from time to time. So I'm like, you have the potential to do something mind-blowingly great, but you crammed it all up into one episode, so it hurts.
And crashed out.
you crashed out. But I think they're gonna finally be able to pick it up, and I think when they get their 6th hero, it's gonna make the dynamic a bit more interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Especially with the summer movie coming out quite soon.
Yeah.
Sooner than usual, actually. But whatever, you do you, Japan.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm still just like really curious, like how are they gonna like introduce this new character and whatnot? And like how much time they're gonna have until like they have to actually promote the movie. Like, here's the thing, like Bulkinger the movie took place at around somewhere between episodes 21 and 25, somewhere in that ballpark. And yeah, it's like, and the thing is, Boken Silver was first introduced in episode 19. I mean, technically the character was introduced in episode 17, but he didn't transform into Boken Silver till episode 19. So we only had like a few episodes to experiment with character dynamics before like we have to be all buddy now. But hey, Indiana Jones was in it.
But yeah, so yeah, like I said, the 10 finally picking up steam. The feels hit. And I think also because the fact that my cousins know Sentai through me, obviously, but now they are discovering it on their own without me by seeing
they grew up so fast.
They're noticing like, oh, this is gas. This is some gas right here. So I'm like, yes, it is.
Mm-hmm.
I would not betray you. I put you on some good shiz. So yeah, so that's what solid stuff. But what say you, gentlemen?
All right,
I give it a 9.5. It was a good episode. 9. And plus, like I said, I got excited when they played the Gao King theme when Gao King showed up.
9.8 for me because like I'm glad that they finally slowed things down a bit for us to appreciate the characters, so we could touch some grass and smell some roses. Because let's be honest, things were moving a little too fast in some earlier episodes, so it's like we can't really make heads or tails of what the plot even is anymore.
Yeah.
Like, for example, who's that homegirl from Horo's flashback? Why are you supposed to not make wishes?
For real.
Can Tegasort be trusted? He did the whole
Aaron Yeager, no.
Like, he did the whole Interstate 60 thing by showing up on a billboard. Which, by the way, I'm watching right now. You know how crazy it is watching a movie with James Marsden, and he's like searching through his room, and like one of the contents that are like really closed in on is an X-Men comic where Cyclops is prominently featured on.
And it's the same movie with Amy Jo Johnson.
Yeah, and Gary Oldman and what's his name? Christopher Lloyd and Kurt Russell. I mean, that's as far as I got. Like I'm at the part where the dude's like making the homeless dude wash the car.
Jesus.
It's like, listen, your sign says will work for food. Here's food there's work. You have to honor that contract. And then like the homeless dude's like, we gotta get the cops to like arrest this dude. It's like, and then the Asian gas station manager's like, I got the better idea. And he just like rips up the sign.
But yeah, so Goju just finally finding its identity.
Yeah,
you can't just say, "Oh, we're number one."
We're number one at what?
What at what? Because clearly, from what I've noticed from this series, Don Momotaro is the true number one. You just won his ring off a
and he voluntarily quit.
He voluntarily. He said, "You know what? I can't carry y'all season. Do it yourselves, you lazy bums."
Yeah. And then Professor Kyoru's like, it's like, yeah, you know, I just want to see you guys actually be a Sentai. I can't be here to tell you how to do the whole thing. Otherwise, I may as well just make my own Sentai.
Yeah, if you have Hisoka, live action Hisoka telling you to get your act together, that's how you know you're messing up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh man, that one episode of
Gal King. Physical suits. Take notes, Hasbro. Physical suits.
Physical suits.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, and if Toei won't let you use theirs, make your own. I see a lot of people at I see a lot of people at conventions making their own Megazord suits.
Commission them.
My homeboy Andrew made his own XXG-01H Heavy Arms costume.
Like, come on now. Cosplayers can do better.
Literally one of the earliest people that I cross-followed on Instagram was a user literally named Kid Megazord, who's literally a little kid dressed up as a Megazord.
Shout out Kid Megazord. Realest little dude I've ever met.
Yeah.
Realest little dude I've ever met. Shout out.
She's really cool, man. The coolest like 12-year-old I ever met. I don't know how old she actually was, but yeah, no, seriously, like
Kid Megazord is an honor, honestly.
Yeah. So yeah, like freaking like if Kid Megazord can make her costume under that much of a budget, Hasbro, you can do better with a massive movie-sized budget. You have a Transformers budget.
For real. And here's Toei. Yeah, we got this.
Mm-hmm. And on the subject of Transformers, why is your Transformers toy line crashing out?
Give us a sequel to Transformers 1. That movie was so damn good.
Yeah, the marketing for the movie could have been better. But that movie was fantastic.
But no, for real though, the toy line, like they had Transformers Kingdoms, like when they brought back like older like Transformers from different series, but like redone. Dude. Like I was able to complete the entire season 1 cast of Beast Wars through their recent toy lines.
My movie theater advertised Transformers toys from like the 80s and on. They would literally if you went to like Alamo Draft House, you would see like little like whatever depending on what movie you would see. I would see Transformers 1. They showed Transformers G1 commercials from America and Japan. Why is my movie theater advertising your toys better than you, Hasbro? Mm-hmm. What's good with you?
There aren't any toy commercials, period.
Bruh.
You know what's really sad? Like going back and seeing like old Super Mega Force commercials where it's like where you have like all those anthropomorphic Ranger keys doing doing what looked like boot camp. It's like yeah. And then they all turn into keys, and then like Xander really crashed out when they went inside that cannon thing.
Stupid little things.
Yeah. Like literally, like in the commercial, he crashed out. But you know, like that was still something. Like you're screwing up when you're nostalgic for Megaforce toy commercials.
Either way, what do you people think in the audience? Sound off in the comments on the side or in the comments down below whenever you do get to watch this.
All right, we got a lot of comments, so let's go through a couple of them.
Yes,
because we know we all want to go enjoy our weekends. Some of us start earlier than others. Axel says hi.
Hola.
This episode sure was something. So it looks like Blue is in second place for the most red rings. Yeah.
I mean,
it didn't help that the one dude, Don Momotaro, just gave him 4 rings from jump.
Like I said, he couldn't carry this whole season. He's like, no, y'all gotta do your own damn job.
Yeah. Do you think Todoroki should have stuck around a bit longer? Yes.
Oh my god, that's another thing that's being distracting. His last name is freaking Todoroki. He was set up for failure.
Oh wait, it gets better. In the episode of Kamen Rider Go where he showed up and then became Hibiki, Todoroki also showed up in that episode.
Yeah, set up for failure off jump. Thank God.
At that point, can we just get actual Todoroki to show up? Man, Todoroki is my sweet, innocent, muscular himbo.
I love your Toku himbos are the best.
Yeah. I just realized that Galred shares the same name as the character from My Hero Academia. Yes, Todoroki. Yeah. So, random question, but Sentai series has the most anime openings.
Ooh. All right. Right now it's King Oger.
King Oger does have that vibe, but I'm gonna be honest. Boom Boonger feels more anime-like, just because you do have Team Rocket in it.
And yeah. Mm-hmm. I mean, back in the day, I thought Gozyuger kind of sounded like an anime opening, kinda.
Oh, actually, you know what was very much an anime opening? A Buster's Ready Go.
That was the next thing I was going to say. Is the first Go Busters opening felt anime like?
Kokoro Garinku Shiteru Takakau Suite no Nakamato Scrabble 4, 2, 3, 1, let's go! Busters ready go! Kono Ketsui unbreakable. Oh man,
both Ghostbusters. Both Ghostbusters seasons. But I was gonna say Boom Boomger because it's done by the guy who did Alpha Ranger, who is Mr. Dragon Ball, who did Chala Head Chala. He also did the opening for Jetman.
And Changeman and Maskman.
Ironically, Ultraman Arc was too anime-like.
Yeah. It's kind of interesting how you mentioned Boom Boomger being an anime opening because Masaaki Endo sings the Boom Boomger opening, and he also sang 2 of the openings for 5Ds.
It's really it's really funny how the singer for Dom Brothers, Morisaki Win, was in Ready Player One, and he actually transforms into a Gundam.
Oh, interesting.
But if I recall correctly, in the book, he turns into Ultraman. I could be wrong though.
No, yes, you're right.
Yeah.
Which means Morisaki Win could have been two out of 3.
Ultraman. It was Iron Giant that replaced Ultraman.
Yeah.
So, but Shinkenger. Shinkenger is also another very anime.
Yeah, basically anything from Psychic Lover is basically an anime opening.
Yeah, so that's a lot.
1, Emergency. 2, Dekarenja.
Yeah, and yet again, Psychic Lover sang the final opening to Yu-Gi-Oh! GX.
There we go. So let's keep it real. Yu-Gi-Oh! GX and 5Ds had the most anime of anime openings for millennials.
True.
Yeah. Now let's see what Nasada has to say about this. So the next episode will be a Jake. That's what I call yellow focus episode. You're not too far off. It is a Jake focus episode because it's a Car Ranger focus episode.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you guys ever feel like Don Momotaro could snap and just kill all of his teammates without any remorse?
Yes.
I mean, he almost did.
Yes. Times. And they deserve it.
Mm-hmm. I mean, he defeated Sonona and Sonoya, and in the case of Sonona, I'm really sorry, Jake. I know how much you love Car Ranger in the color yellow.
Where did you get this thing with me in the color yellow from?
Because it's a Ryuji focused episode.
But Hoero was my favorite.
Is he now?
Yes, I've been wanting a Red Wolf Ranger for years.
I think the ring speaks for itself.
Yeah, we should have had a Red Wolf for Rhea Soldier. That's a Red Wolf, but that's neither here nor there.
But no, for real though, like we're gonna do the full Dylan Dutch thing when the Bear Ranger finally shows up.
It better not be silver, I swear to God.
Yeah, it better not be silver.
I heard rumors he might be white.
I'll take that.
I mean, if he's polar.
Yeah.
Gray
for Dawn Brothers.
Gray or white, I don't care. Speaking of Dawn Brothers and Planet.
Red's brother will become an extra hero down the line, kind of with Stacy or on that note trio. Maybe.
Possibly.
Hey, you know who'd be interesting to be the Polar Ranger? That one chick from the opening episode.
Yeah.
The one that Horo thought was dead.
Yeah.
The one that we all thought was his mom.
Yeah.
Also, speaking of the Noto trio, would you consider Sono's a Brown Ranger? Well, the three of them aren't actually Rangers.
They're just like supplement.
They're extra heroes like what's his name?
Gunmajin?
Yeah, or Guy Zork Brown or Shinken Brown.
Nah, yeah. Shinken Brown's
Rita Soul Brown?
Damn it. Shinken Brown's official to me. Mr. Brown deserved that.
Missed opportunity to have freaking Bulk turn into Shinken Brown.
I'll never forgive them for that. I will never.
He's like, I had samurai training, and I will teach you, nephew Spike, to become a true samurai warrior. And then you can have like an episode where Spike is doubting his knowledge of samurai, and then the episode ends with like Bulk actually helping out the samurai rangers, just like how that one kid from Jungle Fury helps out the Jungle Fury Rangers to use the claw cannon, and then Spike's like, "Jeez, Uncle Bulk, you really were a samurai. I'm sorry for doubting you." And let that be a lesson to you, Spike. Never question the master.
For real. But, why do I have just to have a theme? Just to have a set like because Tokusatsu's not on Pluto TV no more. That's usually
Tokusatsu.
Tokusatsu's still around, just I did a whole thing on that, it's on TikTok, whatever. But yeah, so Power Rangers is gonna be the theme. Although next week, but whatever.
Those last 2 minutes and the first 3 of the next episode are so good. I remember 2010. I read the entire script of From Out of Nowhere Part 1 to Tracy. Did the voices and everything. It's like who? Oh, them. Haven't you heard, Rita? You have to get out of the dumpster more. I destroyed them. It's true. That is the interdimensional gossip.
Shout out Tracy Lynn Cruz.
Yeah. So what do you think the King Oger universe guy is doing? Not existing, thankfully.
I'm sure we'll see him again.
You meant Ioki.
He's in the Boom Boom. He went back to the Boom Boom Grand Prix.
Yeah. He's helping out in the Big Bang Grand Prix.
Yeah, he's a little bit busy. He only borrowed the King Oger stuff because he was there with the King Ogers during the Big Bang Grand Prix. So it's like, yo, let me go check on the next guys real quick, and I'll come back.
Is it bad that I sometimes forget the blue is supposed to be a lion? Yeah, instincts would make you think blue is a wolf.
Rider thing.
But no, he's a lion. Red is a wolf.
Yeah, because in Sentai, red is always the lion. But in Kamen Rider, the lion is always blue.
Now red is lion-ish. But he's still a wolf, though.
Yeah. So blue is a lion. And he's actually becoming one of my favorite characters of the damn show.
Yeah.
Damn you.
We do need a blue eagle though.
That would be cool.
Maybe someday.
We got a green eagle, so that's a step up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. What you see more as a sixth ranger colored gold or silver? Both.
Both.
We don't need them. Look, there are certain gold and silver rangers that are always going to be cool. They're always going to be memorable. But I think because it's been done to death, it needs to just take a break. A bit longer. Not just
there they are.
Not just Jeremy, not just Boon Boonger. It needs
or
to
Tsurugi.
Yeah, like it needs give us an orange again. Give us another white.
There we go. The Toxic Diva is back. Yes.
The reason why dads went to go see Turbo Power Rangers movie.
Mira.
I don't call her Perez. She.
Oh, the Power Rangers. Oh, them. You really need to get out of the dumpster more.
I
destroyed them.
Well, somebody had to. The goat, Andros.
Yeah.
Yep.
Daddy, is that true? Well, that is the intergalactic gossip. I mean, can't really gossip if you know that the command center is definitely destroyed.
That's another we have not had a Green 6-0 since goddamn Drew Ranger 30 years ago.
We had a Green 6 Ranger and Hurricaneger. Shurikenger.
No.
20 years ago. It doesn't make it any better. We know the Green 6-0.
Yeah. So Strongest Battle was the closest thing to a Zyuohger and Q Ranger crossover.
No, Zyuoh the World was in. Zyuoh the World did go and join them.
And Lupin Ranger versus Pat Ranger versus Q Ranger.
Yep, Zyuoh the World was there.
Yep. That kid just can't catch a break. See, I love this. It's like they throw you off by making TJ the Blue Ranger, and then they just don't show you who the Red Ranger is, and they still show Divatox as the main villain. You are so confused. But that was a cool shot.
It's good marketing.
It's like whoever made the art direction for that, you deserve one of these. Alrighty, let's try to rapid fire. So which main mecha is your favorite? That's really tough because I'm torn between Daibo Ken and Gao King.
RB Robo for me.
Mm-hmm.
Daireno. Was it Gokaio? Shoot. Even Go Buster King.
I'll say this though. Only Taijin was excellent.
Mm-hmm.
He was huge. Still is.
Mm-hmm.
Or Shogun. Muteki Shogun.
I like how that was the first time we had 5 anthropomorphic Zords combining.
Yeah. I forgot what it was in Go-Go 5, but
Victory Robo?
No, Super Train. Big
Grand Liner.
To quote Pat McAfee, that big bitch. Big ass train for no reason. Biggest mech in Sentai history. Not contested ever.
Mm-hmm.
They've tried. They've tried with Gowanger and Shinkenger, but no. Super Train Megazord is still the biggest bitch in mecha history.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't King Pyramida bigger?
I mean, we could check some Sentai encyclopedias.
I mean, I would like to see them to go toe to toe. Big mechs. But
yeah.
There's so many of them.
All right, let's jump ahead a little bit. So next episode preview confirms Car Ranger Universe Warrior is a girl. Yes.
Yep.
There's no rule that says she can't be.
I like to see what they bring with that.
So unrelated question: do you think Cosmic Fury should have had more returning Rangers besides Billy, Mick, and Heckle? Yes.
Ugh. Let's not talk about Cosmic Fury. They dropped the ball.
They really dropped the ball, but well, actually, it also depends on how they'll be utilized. I will say this: it would have been like when those 5 CGI abominations showed up in the final episode. It would have been cool to see more than just Billy and Min show up. Like it would have been nice if, like, let's say if
Zach,
not just Zach and Rocky, but even like Rory would show up or Brody would show up. Let's see, who are the other 2 Zords there? Oh, Andros maybe. And the thing is, like, they don't even have to be outside their suits. Just have a suit at. Oh wait, that's right, because they sent away most of their suits. They could have still used stock footage.
Yep.
Yeah, they could have done a lot with that, but yeah, like Cosmic Fury could have just been they had the potential to just make it a whole Q Ranger adaptation. Mm-hmm. You had the actors, but look, you gave us Heckle as a Ranger, so thank you for that at least. Mm-hmm. I'll give you that.
Yeah, and I like honestly, episode 7 was the best one because you had the Dark Ranger, you got Void Knight, and you had Billy together. All 3 of them were evil blue hued Rangers at different points in time.
True.
That would have been a great homage to Kyoranger 100 years later.
Mm-hmm.
All you need is 2 Silver Rangers.
The Void Knight could have been Rio Commander. Yes,
he could have.
He could have been Rio Commander.
That's what I've been saying. Is that they could have adapted Q Rangers straight up. You have 7 characters. You have just have Void Knight become Ryu Commander, and then introduce 5 new characters or old recurring ones from Dino Fury. But no, once again, fans coming up with better ideas than the official writers.
Like I said, Billy should have been the Blue Ranger. He was overdue for a new suit. And pass the suit down to Ollie when he becomes good.
Mm-hmm. Basically,
like, let that sink in for a minute.
They could have done that, yeah.
Ollie and Zato were not in the same team throughout the entire season. You had the Zenith Ranger, you had the Blue Ranger, and they're never on the team at the same time.
So Amelia could have Amelia been. She could have just been pink. Now, good that she was red. It's good that she was red, but she could have just been washy pink. Zato could have been
Shishi red.
Shishi red. Ollie could have been. Hell, he could have been yellow. Actually, yeah, because Ollie and Amelia had a thing. Kajiki yellow, she in Washui pink had it. Damn it, Cosmic Fury!
See, I would have still would have said that Ion should have been yellow because he is always piloting the Dorado Zord. Always piloting the Dorado Zord the entire season. Not even the Libra Zord, just the Dorado Zord. At that point, make him yellow, make him distinguished as a member of the core team. Kind of like how Rocky became the Blue Ranger. And then make it, without question, Fern as their 6th Ranger. And it ties into the Sentai because, Stinger was the last one to join the team. Granted, he was a core Ranger, but he was still the last to join the team. Mm-hmm. And you don't even need to use the Q-Ranger suits. Just make new suits. And I mean actual new suits Not these bland ones. I mean actual new suits that tie in to their constellation-themed powers.
Cosmic Fury had a whole. I think I remember that Netflix wanted more episodes, but Hasbro was just like, nah.
Or vice versa. I can't remember which one was which.
I think it was vice versa.
Yeah.
Either way,
it would have worked better as 20 episodes.
It would, but it failed.
It would have worked better as 40, to be fair. Heck, even 32, going by Disney numbers. But 20 is still better than 10. We need time to appreciate things. And you can't say, well, they cut out fillers. No, there practically were fillers. Episode 8 was almost a filler. Episode 6 was almost a filler. The only reason it technically wasn't a filler is because they got the Dracozord.
Yeah.
Filler is good sometimes. I understand if you watch anime and there's a lot of filler, and that will kill the vibe of the anime for you. I understand that. I lived through the Naruto Bleach filler days. Mm-hmm. I know. But when it comes to Power Rangers, it needs that filler to make the story, the main story, more palpable. And you can just be like, oh, damn. Because you can't just have that whiplash of just like, oh, damn, that's that story hitting. Chill out.
Even RPM set in a post-apocalyptic world, basically a Disney version of Terminator 4. Yeah. It still had fillers to pace out the story in a way that was meaningful. And yes, a lot of them were Ziggy focused, but they were still really good Ziggy focused episodes.
Mm-hmm. See, if you have filler, it helps you hang with the characters, understand them more.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Heck, I'll even say it. And Action was my most favorite filler episode in all of Power Rangers. It's literally just the cast showing behind the scenes in the making of the show.
Mm-hmm.
But it was still fun.
Yes, I understand filler bad, but without filler, you get these one season shows separated into 2 seasons, which is just such tonal whiplash.
It's like this: if you want steak, it has to come with little bits of fat.
But some may agree, some may not. What do you guys think? Sound off in the comments.
All right. So last comment of the night. So what is Yellow's wish? Well, maybe we'll find out in the next 2 episodes.
Maybe
he's just a follower of the Tegazord. He just wishes to glaze the Tegazord. He is, what's his name? Flock?
Yeah, I hate Flock.
But maybe this is a good Flock. This is a good Flock, not like the actual pompadour perm-ass having boy.
I hate that Flock was one of the 9 survivors. It should have been that one dude instead. You know, the one that left the military police to join the scouts. That guy deserves to survive way more.
I'm mad, Flock. Well, I mean, thank you, Mikasa, but still, Flock shouldn't have made it even that far.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. That's it for the comments, guys. If you enjoyed, please be sure to comment, like, and subscribe to us on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Ding the bell icon, stay notified for latest videos, and share videos because it helps out with the algorithm. We only need 100 Yaku subscribers in order to reach 3,000 on YouTube. So once we get to that goal, we're gonna do another special video in honor of that. Last time we did MMPR, The Last Ranger Parody 7. I don't know what happened to the first 6, but I am not looking forward to watching them if they were to be revealed to exist. Also, we do Ultraman Z starting this Monday because we just finished Ultraman Classic. We do Kamen Rider Gov on Wednesdays, No.1 Sentai Gozyuger on Thursdays, and of course, we got Kamen Rider Classic on Sundays. Yes. Kamen Rider Classic is a lot longer than Ultraman Classic, so we're going to be there for a while. Check out our sister channel, The Buttery Show, where we do various movie reviews, and we're posting reels of the latest season of Gundam. Gundam G-Quox. Please check those out. See what we think about those. And if you want to follow our personal content, where can the people find you?
You can find me at youtube.com, Axel Ranger.
Find me at YouTube and Twitch at HenshinGate.
And you can find me on Instagram at Boken_Kabuto and on Twitch at twitch.tv/BokenKabuto, where you can catch some of our videos live as they're happening. Thank you to all of our audiences from all 3 platforms. And until next time, keep running faster, keep climbing higher. You got to be harder, better, faster, stronger. Have a great one. See ya.